Round 2. Here we go.
Welcome in, everybody, to what's the name of this network again?
TYT Sports.
TYT Deportes. The Boston Celtics look fucking awesome. Kyrie Irving is saucing, folks. You know, we have the most. Craig, you come here for 1 second. We have actually a Celtic in the room right now. Could you
come here, Craig?
Yeah, could you make an appearance? Come around, so we can see. Come around.
Come around.
Yes. So
there he is.
There he is in the flesh, the actual Boston Celtic.
With the green.
When he's wearing green.
And you have a red beard.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
How does it feel?
You look wonderful.
It feels amazing right now, honestly.
Are you a Boston fan?
Yeah.
Oh, you? Oh,
I'm
wait, what?
Yeah.
Yes, you knew this. Every time.
No, I didn't.
Okay, then you're not listening, because every time we talk about any Boston team in this studio with Craig in that chair, he gets really amped and excited and tells you and me how much he loves.
Craig, this
Boston
shot looks weird. Could you go down a little?
Yeah.
Yes. No, I like it a little bit weird. I think if you stand back in the corner, I think that was great. Because if you click on Greg, you can actually click to other videos with Boston related things. You can have the publishers make a card. We're like right where his head is.
Kyrie Irving, thoughts?
Great.
As a Celtics fan.
Better than Isaiah Thomas, honestly.
Yes,
that's a given. That's a given.
No. I think he's gotten. I think his game's like more complete. He's
Any
actually
other scorching hot
defense,
takes?
even though he's not incredible at it.
What's your hottest take you could possibly get?
Yeah, I want a scorching take.
Give me something really hot. Skip Bayless.
I want something that would make the dirty demon of debate happy.
Jason Tatum gets Rookie of the Year.
That's not even.
That's not a scorching. That's not scorching. That's room temperature.
Like Marcus Smart, All NBA First Team scorching hot take. Give me a nice
defense.
Hot take. Oh, no, first just All NBA First Team Hall of Famer.
Just All NBA everything.
Hall of Famers, third greatest player of all time. Marcus Smart.
He gets first team All NBA. Yeah, he gets Marcus Smart gets first team All NBA, and then he also is most improved player or sixth man of the year. He's getting.
That's better. That's better. That's better. That's like when you put coffee in the microwave and then forget about it after 5 minutes.
It's warm. It's drinkable.
Yes, it's drinkable, but it's not great.
For MVP.
Also not that scorching.
We talked about it yesterday.
I'm talking more like Celtics finished 75-8.
Jacory's giving me the cue to tell you to get lower. But you know, after the 4th time, it's sort of like a dog where you just give up on the trick.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know. All right, so that's it.
Scorching hot takes.
I mean,
how's it feel to be?
They're a super team.
How's it feel to be best friends with Eric B?
I mean, it's kind of awesome, honestly. Like I don't even know has the first episode or has it even come out yet?
We probably shouldn't be talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Craig, thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you stepping in the white room of hell. So, Kyrie Irving really good last night. He was not spectacular. He did not hit a single three-pointer. I want to know, is there a time in back-to-back days where Kevin Love did not attempt a three-pointer and Kyrie Irving didn't hit a three-pointer?
No, probably not.
But like we don't know. I'm just saying it's weird. He finished with wasn't it 17?
19
I believe 19 points, 7 and 21 from the field. Did not hit a three-pointer. He was 0-7, but he was cooking.
The takeaway from last night's game is that Kyrie Irving was bad, but the Celtics won and are playing tremendous defense.
Describe how he was bad aside from not hitting a three.
Aside from he was bad, he was 7 of 21 from the field. He did have some remarkable finishes at the rim, but if you watch any Kyrie Irving tape, you're going to see exactly that same thing. He was active defensively like he's been all season long, but if Kyrie Irving played exactly like he did yesterday for the rest of the season, then Kyrie Irving would be having a bad season. Like, also remember his other games where he was playing more of a distributor role and obviously getting the assist count up, being more active on the glass, and in general being a floor general, in general, last night's game was one of his worst of the 12 games this season. But the takeaway is Kyrie Irving was bad last night, aside for some highlight reel finishes, but the Celtics were still very, very good, which is the best thing that could happen because there is no Gordon Hayward, and while it just shows how deep the Celtics team is. Everybody on that team, Baines and Morris and Smart.
Terry Rozier had like 7 rebounds.
The team is deep and is going to crush the Eastern Conference because of that. So yes, Kyrie Irving having a good game meant that they won that game by 40 points.
Right. It depends on our own definitions of good. Like, to be very specific, was his shooting good? No. In the first quarter, I thought that he was pressing. But in the overall impact of the game, he had a huge impact. He helped Aaron Baines get 21 points and lead the team in scoring. Active defensively, yes, but also do remember this, and this was a storyline. he went up against Lonzo Ball. And every single NBA player that goes up against Lonzo is going to try and overcompensate for what they actually have to do by taking it to him. And just pretty much like putting baby in the corner is what they're trying to do.
Yeah,
Dirty Dancing reference.
He got his way. He dribbled around it of all players. The Celtics are winning because of defense.
Yes, I was just going to say.
They're giving up, over the win streak, 92.5 points. This is, by the way, again, we do this every regular season.
Where they've won 10 straight. I don't think we've said
that. I do this every regular season. Brad Stevens is one of maybe 5 or 6 good head coaches in the NBA who has
Can you name the 5 or 6?
Popovich, Steve Kerr, Brad Stevens. I think Stan Van Gundy is considered a great coach because he has not had the pieces to work with, but he is still turning this Pistons team now.
Right, he's GM, so he could change that.
Absolutely, which is what makes it even harder in the in that space.
So that's 4.
I think that there's
mention the Raptors before you get shit on in this clip.
Dwayne Casey is
the Rockets coach.
Dwayne Casey is a good coach. You're thinking of Mike D'Antoni.
Yeah.
And Mike D'Antoni is
he a great coach? You said great coaches in the NBA. I just wanted to see where you were at. I mean, you got to throw Hoiberg in there.
Hold on. Who? Fred Hoiberg? No. D'Antoni is.
We'll get into Jimmy Butler in a little bit.
D'Antoni is a great coach for this reason. Spoelstra is getting closer to being a great NBA coach, and every year it's getting closer and closer to him just being a takeover type of coach, and he will be great, I think, with everything he's learned with being young and coaching LeBron and all that stuff. But I do think D'Antoni's a great coach.
5.
And the reason you have to say D'Antoni's a great coach is because wherever he goes, his system turns players into MVPs. And if that is something that you are bringing to a team, and you might not be great defensively, but you are so overpowering offensively, he's never been able to finish the job.
Right, except for New York, of course.
Because, he still turned Jeremy Lin for 2.5, 3 weeks into the most explosive point guard in the league. That was because of Mike D'Antoni. Like, no.
I know, you were just saying MVP candidates. I just wanted to draw the line in the sand.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
But he didn't have to deal with James Dolan for 3 weeks. But Harden last year was
see how far any of us
debatably still the MVP according to some people, which is fine. He had the greatest offensive season ever, debatably.
Say again, who's it?
Harden.
James Harden, yeah.
And then, of course, Steve Nash for 2 years. So when you have a system like that in place, so it's D'Antoni.
So are we setting the bar now at 5?
I think it's 5. I mean, look. There's 5. There's 5 great coaches. Everybody else can be good, and then there's some really shitty, really bad coaches.
Right, I agree with that.
I think that Dwayne Casey.
I would actually only go with your 3. By the way,
I think he's getting really close to being a great head coach.
Dwayne Casey.
Yeah.
Yes.
If he's definitely a great regular season head coach, I just don't know with the playoffs and stuff like that.
Gotta win.
The same case for Mike D'Antoni.
Okay, so to get back on track here, to your defensive point, I just wanted to see because there was chatter about like, oh, they're winning with offense, but really their defense is helping them out. So looking up their stats, they are ranked 3rd.
Yeah.
For teams shooting the 3 against them, so they're defending the 3-point line. And just overall points per game, you mentioned 92 points per game allowed during the win streak, incredible 10-game win streak. Yeah. It's just under 95 for the season, which still puts them at #1 overall in the entire NBA. The other thing to take away from this is that not only did Kyrie Irving make Aaron Baines look like freaking Hakeem Olajuwon with his points and his interior play, but also going further with your point about the injuries, they lost Jason Tatum. His X-ray came up negative. His MRI came up negative on his ankle.
50% from 3 attempts per game.
And he looked pretty good defensively. And then they lost Al Horford with, what was it, a concussion?
Which is bad because last year he missed 9 games in the concussion protocol. So he's probably
going to miss at least 9.
He's going to miss the stretch.
And then of course the Gordon Hayward injury. So if
what happened to Gordon Hayward?
I mean,
who? They don't need him.
His leg broke off like a Lego.
Yeah, they don't need him, man.
Yeah.
Like the thin Legos that you can never.
Right. No, not a thick Lego. Not a thick Lego. So Marcus Morris, dude, it's up to you.
Marcus or Markieff, we don't know. We'll never know. It's like John Oliver's thing about the Olsen twins. I don't think there's 2 Morris brothers. I don't.